if this is going on. Pop out, share your screen with your audience. Okay, of course. Google Chrome would like to record this computer's screen app. Choose what to share with Studio. This site will be able to see the contents of your screen. Okay. Entire screen, I think. Entire screen. Share. Am I live? I don't know. Edit and stream? No. New managing moderators can support your channel. I don't want to manage. I don't know if I'm live. It says I'm live. I think there are 8 people watching. Well, that's great. You remember I said what could possibly go wrong? This, because I don't know what I'm doing. It looked like I watched a video, and the video was very clear and very easy, and I thought it was simple. But then new managing, okay, close more. Okay, suddenly, slow mode is I don't know. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Okay, so I see Carolyn Hamilton, Janine, and Althea. Does this go more? Okay, people are starting to, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I know this surprises everybody because I always know what I'm doing, right? No. So people are joining, so I guess it's okay. But maybe, oh, and I'm getting, what is this? Text messages. Okay, everybody wants, I just turned on silent mode on my phone. I just put on lipstick. So I'm starting the chat and okay, people are joining. So that's good. And I can see your names from Cape Town. Wow. South Africa. You're doing fine. Thank you. So glad to see you live. I got to tell you, as some of you know, I watched a video, and the video, it seemed very straightforward until I went live, and then suddenly, I don't know if you guys saw me before, but I don't know what I'm doing. But I think this is fun, and I love seeing people here. And if you have questions, hello, Wisconsin, love your cheese. If you have questions, ask me questions, or I'll just talk about stuff also. So you're going to say, why am I doing lives? The reason is I used to do Instagram lives and I loved them and I had so much fun and people enjoyed them also. So I thought, why not do it on YouTube? And it's a Sunday morning and what have you got to do? So I thought, well, this is a fun time to talk. And this way I can get feedback from you. You know, you can, oh, wait, you got to see this. Do you see this hand? So I forgot to glue this. You know, I use the impressed nails, and they have some nails they have a super duper stick 'em on them thing, and these don't have it. And so this fell off. I was putting a pillow away, and I forgot to glue it back on. So if you see one finger without a nail, it's in the kitchen getting ready to be glued on. Maybe I could go and glue. I won't go and glue it on. Wait a second. Okay, so I thought I'd talk about a number of things, but do you have questions from South Florida? I'm fine. I'm doing great. Um, okay, some questions. Well, not some questions. I thought that, you know, I've never explained why I went on YouTube, why I went on Instagram, all of those things. And it all started on a hike in the Sawtooth Mountains. That's in Idaho. And I used to be quite the hiker, and I would go on long 10, 12-mile hikes well, we used to love going to the lakes in the Sawtooth Mountains because I love the Sawtooth Mountains, bottom line. And we would go up to the lakes and have lunch there, and we'd have lunch there. And anyway, so I was on a hike, and you know, when I painted, I had you have to type out letters, you have to type out resumes. And in those days, remember I'm 83, I never took a typing class. I didn't know how to type. I had to teach myself how to type, and it would take me 3 days to get a resume typed without a mistake. And I did not believe in mistakes on resumes. Wait a second, I have to see questions. I'm so encouraged to have because you had surgery in your 80s and did well. Thank you. I had surgery at age 82. I did fine, but it's not fun. Um, okay, what was I saying? Hiking. So it would take me days to type a letter, to type a resume. In those days, you did everything by mail. You know, um, you didn't have, what do you call it? You didn't have the computer. So after one of my hikes, I was sitting and having lunch with a couple of buddies, and this guy, Carl, said, "You know, there's a new thing out, Sandy, and I think you'd be interested in it because it takes you so much time to send out packets to galleries, blah, blah, blah." And he said it's called a Macintosh, and you can type a letter, and after you type it, it copies things, it pastes things, and you only have to do it once and you can copy and paste it. And I thought, aha, that's the answer to my needs, that I don't have to take 3 days to type a letter. I can do it in a day, and then I can, type it, and I can, erase it and fill it in again. So I got back from Idaho, and what did I do? Wait, I think if you can see my screen, don't I want it to fill up the whole screen? But I don't know how to do that. Huh. Okay. Uh, Sandy, please enable captions. I'm almost deaf. Ronnie, can you tell me how to enable captions? I'd be happy to. Channel level settings. Okay, what's this? Pop out dashboard. Send feedback. Edit. Could somebody tell me how to enable captions? I didn't even know they had captions. So if somebody would tell me, I enjoy listening. You're refreshingly honest and funny. Ronnie, I understand your problem and I just wish I knew how to do it. I would do it in a minute. Community participation, send feedback, top chat. You know that I don't know what I'm doing. Is anybody sending me a message? No, no. Um, how many calories are in pistachios? That's what my husband sent me, right? He knows that I'm recording right now, and what does he send me? How many calories in pistachios? Oh my God, 700 calories. That's because we've got a big box of pistachios in the kitchen from Costco. Fortunately, I haven't been eating that much because I don't want to open them, with your fingers. You know how you open them? And so I don't want to break my nails, although, which is the nail? This is backwards. So this is, what hand is this? Oh, isn't that funny? So it's showing on the right, but it's really my left hand. So it's my right hand that's missing the finger. Okay, maybe Ronnie knows. Love you from San Diego. Please, Annette, and I'm almost deaf. So happy to see Andrew. You're okay. There should be a setting for captions. I don't know where they are. So if somebody knows, please let me know, and I'll turn them on in a minute. I just don't see any. What's that? Share a screen. I think I'm sharing a screen. Edit? No. Chat? I'm sorry, Ronnie. I'll do this again, and maybe I can ask moderation, timestamps, reactions, pop out chat, send feedback. I don't see a thing for captions. I'm sorry. I'll look into it. So where was I? So it was a Macintosh. This was 1985. Probably half of you weren't even born then. So it was 1985. I got my first Macintosh. But before I got it, I went to a computer store, and I said, "Do you have a Macintosh?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "Do you know, can it copy and paste?" And they said, "I don't know." It was so new, they didn't even know what it did. But I got it anyway. So I get it. And what I needed to do, I needed something to label slides so that I could type out resumes, so that I could type out letters to people, and it wouldn't take me days at a time. Well, you know what a computer can do now, but it couldn't do what, but I couldn't do it just on my typewriter. I didn't even have a Selectric. And for those of you who don't even know what a Selectric is, that was one where you could fix the errors. I don't know if you had to go backwards, forwards, but anyway, I had it. My husband got me a IBM Selectric so that it would be easier for me to type. Well, that was my beginning with computers, and I fell in love with computers. Because I could do whatever I wanted to. What am I doing? I could do because I could do so much with computers. Um, and to me, it's always been a wizard. I love computers. They can work magic. That's how I feel. I feel there's a wizard inside of there. So I love games. I love magic, and to me, a computer has always been magic. So that started. You'll get a kick out of this. When the internet started, I don't even know the date, but we were in Sun Valley, and I went with my girlfriend Linda, and we took a class in how to get out on the internet. And their big deal was, and you know what? I paid $100 to take this class. It was that important to me. And what did I learn? That there was something called CNN.com, and that I could go to CNN and all of the world was opened up to me. I mean, it was such a big deal to go to CNN. So that tells you how long I've been on a computer. Okay, so time has passed. I started a blog. Why did I start a blog? Because, my friends were moving away. They were having hips replaced. They were having knees replaced. And I wanted to expand my world. And I thought I could do it with a blog. And I did. So I have this blog, and it's called Apart from My Art. I should have named it Sandra Salin. Those were the early days. And I have to fix up my blog. I have to, because I've been ignoring it. But even if you went there, I've got lots of really good stories there. Anyway, so I started a blog, and then Instagram started. And I thought, oh, I wonder what Instagram is. Well, I loved Instagram. I was clueless as to how to use it, but I loved Instagram. So what did I do? I remember I was visiting my grandchildren. My granddaughter was maybe 12 years old, and I remember getting into bed with her, and we were lying in bed, and I think it was a bunk bed, and she was showing me how to use Instagram. And I asked my nieces and nephews, anybody I could grab a hold of. It was so hard for me to first learn how to do Instagram, but I finally learned how to do Instagram. And my son said, "You've got to do videos." So not only my son, in fact, he gave me a ring light for a holidays once because he thought I'd be really good at videos. But then my girlfriend, well, no, yes, my girlfriend. Well, she wasn't my girlfriend so much. She was somebody I really looked up to, and that was Peg Fitzpatrick, who was the social media guru to Guy Kawasaki. And do you know who Guy Kawasaki is? Guy Kawasaki was one of the Apple, he was something really big at Apple, but she would handle his social media. And she knew me how well. We went to a convention together, but that isn't how we somehow we connected, because I'd go to her blog and I'd comment, and we'd get to know one another. What am I trying to say? Uh Oh, so Peg also said, "You need to do videos, Sandy." By the way, she's going to be coming out with a book. Is it in September? She's written 2 books, and this is all about social media. So I'll tell you about it when her book comes out. So where was I? Uh, Videos. So Peg also said, "You need to do videos, Sandy." Well, I did, it's not that easy going on, online and talking about stuff. But then COVID happened, and I thought, I'll give it a try. I'm going to try one. And it was all about lipstick. Isn't that funny? About lipstick. Well, let's see. Nails are looking fabulous. On my phone to get captions, I press CC. Would it be the same? I'm afraid of typing CC. Let's see what happens. You know why I don't think you can get captions? Is because I'm speaking live. And I think captions has to look at it. I don't know if you can get captions, Ronnie, speaking live. Am I speaking clear enough? Maybe you can read my lips. What is that song? Read My Lips. There was this famous saying. Okay. Um, that's for getting captions on existing. I need her to enable CC on the live stream. Hey, Peg. Good seeing you. So Peg Fitzpatrick is on the live stream, and that's who I told you has just finished writing a book, and it's going to be out. It's in September, right, Peg? And it's called, what is it called? What is it going to be called, Peg? We'll find out. She'll answer. Peg, can I do captions in a live stream? If anybody knows, Peg knows. Anyway, so I'm going to continue on. November. So her book is going to come out in November. Can you tell us the name of it? It'll come back. Anyway, where was I? I was writing a blog. So I made my first Instagram live on Instagram, and I talked about lipstick. And yes, does that mean yes, you can read my lips? Am I speaking clear enough for you? My husband I have to speak clearly for my husband also. I speak clearly anyway. Okay, where was I? So it was Instagram, it was COVID. I did I made a video on Instagram, and I remember Peg telling me that I needed to look. There's a little red dot. Whoops, there's a little red dot up there that I needed to look at the red dot. No, it's green dot, because then it looks like I'm talking directly to you as opposed to looking at myself, which is not at you. So I'm going to try and remember to look at the green dot. Anyway, let's see. Your husband can figure out later. Google the instructions. I can't do it, I don't think, in the live. Ronnie, why don't you do it and then get back to me and I'll read it. Okay. Peg fat. Okay. Okay. So I made a video on Instagram and people really loved it. I mean, the video was what, 5 minutes? I don't even know. But they loved it and they said, we want more. Oh, okay. So then I made a video about, what was my second video? I don't even know. Wait, I should, this is the hand that has all the nails. So I said, so I started making videos and I made the second video and people really liked it. And then I made a third video. So I started making videos and then I thought, why don't I do lives? And people, let's see, I think you have to add the caption setting before you go live. There wasn't even a question. They didn't, I don't think there was a question. I don't think it was an option. If Peg says, this is the first live, Ronnie, we'll have more, okay? Or you know what? This is going to be saved and you can watch it later. And maybe when you watch it later, I can add captions because then the computer will know what I said. So let's hope that happens. You know what? What's it? Okay, so I started making lives on Instagram and I do it usually every Saturday and I had such a good time. And I really connected with people. It's like just like Ronnie. You connect with people and nails Ronnie Kaufman. There's an option next time. Check instructions. You don't think I just was looking at instructions before I started this? Trust me. I've looked at the instructions a number of times, but I obviously missed that. But I did look at the instructions. I just don't remember what they were. Okay, so but I'll do it again. It takes practice, and I don't have a great memory. I'm 83. I mean, I do the best I can. I'm trying. Loving this live chat. Great way to spend a relaxing Sunday evening here in Yorkshire. Oh my God, I love Great Britain. I do, and I love Yorkshire, and I love What's the one by the oat? I love it all. I really do. No problem. Thanks for trying. Thank you very much, Ronnie. I'll try more. I will. Um, okay, so where were we? So I really love doing lives. And then you know what happened? I would go on YouTube, and there never was anything that gave instructions for mature people. Now remember, this was a couple of years ago. And now there are many more. Well, not many more, but there's a whole group of us that are mature. So I would watch videos of young women and try and put on my makeup the way young women did. Surprise, it doesn't, wait a second, it doesn't work that way. So I read somewhere where it said so I was always looking for mature women videos, and there were two. One was by Liz Lisa Eldridge. I adored it. There was a woman with so many lines on her face, but she had great bones, beautiful bones. She was a beautiful woman, but she didn't have any makeup on, and Lisa Eldridge put makeup on her, and it was gorgeous, just gorgeous. She's gotten millions of views of that video. And then Hannah Martin did a video of her mother-in-law. And again, here was a woman with lines, a lot of lines. I think she was in her 60s or 70s. But Hannah did the best. You look great and your lighting and sound are great. Thank you. I didn't know if I needed to use a microphone or not. So I'm trying to be clear. So there were two videos of women with lines, two um, on all of YouTube. So I was watching a video once, not once, I was watching a video, and it said, if you're looking for something and you can't find it on YouTube, you represent thousands of people. So there's a lack, and there are thousands of other people who are looking for the same thing. Aha, light bulb moment. And I thought, I've got to, but I was, so I've got to have a YouTube channel of an old lady putting on makeup. Well, it took me a while. You've got to figure out. I thought, well, what am I going to talk about? I know makeup, but I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just, and I thought, I'm working on Instagram. Is that going to take away from YouTube? I didn't know what to do. Do I do lives on Instagram and lives maybe I do on YouTube? I don't know. Should I? I'm not sure. I don't know. See, I'm still asking those questions. Do I talk about the same thing on Instagram that I do on YouTube? I'm still one confused lady. But I knew there was a need on YouTube. And you know what's interesting? My sister, my sister's older than I am, and she's got a group of friends, and she's told them all about my YouTube videos. And as I say, they're older. Well, suddenly they're watching YouTube and they're buying makeup and they're getting eyebrow stuff and makeup stuff. And it's because I'm talking about it. So there's a real need for, and do, and that a lot of makeup companies think I'm too old. Well, not only me too old, but other people too old because we're old. But there's a lot of people who need makeup and who wanna learn about makeup and how to put it on and brands. I mean, I didn't know about makeup 5 years ago. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. And I wore very little, or I wore it the same way I wore it when I was younger. Let's see. "You have a great time. We love you and your humor. Hope you do more." Um, oh, I love this. See, I think this is fun because I get to be myself and I get to talk to you. How long have I been on? 24 minutes and I've said nothing. Um, so I think this is fun because you get to talk to people and see what people are. I'm going to ask you to leave comments about what you'd like me to talk about. I've got a whole list of things that I wanted to talk about, but have I told you why I got on YouTube? So that's why I got on YouTube. And because I wanted to help and represent older people. And everybody, when you turn 50 and everybody's complaining, "Oh my goodness, I'm turning 50. I've got to have I've gotta what do I do? I'm going to look so old." You look fabulous at 50. You look fabulous. I'm sure I'm gonna look back at myself at 90 and say how great I look at 82. I think I'm 83. It's kinda shocking. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is people were complaining about being 50, 60. Guys, it's a privilege, whatever age you are, that you're, um oh, I just got a message from my niece. So my you're going to be hearing more about my niece. I don't know if she wants me to tell you her name or anything. I don't know how private she wants to be, but my niece would just sent me a message and said, "You're not telling the truth, Sandy. You've been into makeup forever." Well, my niece is really into makeup. Right now, she's living in Ghent, Brussels. Is that right? Ghent, Brussels? Anyway, she's living there and she doesn't have the variety. She's going to be returning, and once she returns, she's gonna be making me crazy because she knows all the brands, and she'll be looking at all the brands and saying, "I have to talk about this, and I have to talk about that." But actually, I can't wait for her to return because she's going to bring another level of makeup to buy on here. Anyway, so what, um, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Yes, I'm going to do more of these because I enjoy it, and I think you enjoy it too, and I wanna know what you'd like me to talk about. I wanted to talk about I saw 2 movies this week, and I think as a woman, you'd really enjoy them. One of them is it called I Am Celine Dion? Fascinating. She's got is it called Numb syndrome? Isn't that terrible? It's because I'm nervous, I can't think of the name. But she's got a disease that makes her not be able to move, and it's incredibly sad because here's this incredible entertainer, um, somebody giving me the name of it, stiff person's disease. Thank you, Sharon. Stiff person's disease, and you get to see behind behind the scenes of her life and what a she does have a privileged life, but at the same time, she's got this horrendous disease. But you see her performing, and what a brilliant performer. Anyway, it's Celine Dion, and it's on Amazon Prime, I think. And the other one, yes, thank you. You never you never got cut off on Instagram. Am I gonna get cut off here? I don't know. Anyway, the other one is Diane von Furstenberg, and that's on Hulu. What a fascinating woman, and what a strong woman, and what an independent woman, and what a life she's had. That is a fascinating it's a kind of I guess you'd say a documentary all about her life. That's a must watch also. So those were 2 things I wanted to tell you about. The other thing, unless you want me to talk about history more, is lips. So what I've discovered, let's see, Douglas Fairbanks. I love Fairbanks Jr. movies from the 30s. Hey, you did get cut off on YouTube. This is myself off because it said I was going live, but it kept on practice it. What was I talking about? Stiff persons, Diane von lips. So, uh, let me show you. Wait a second. Do you see this little box that's broken and that I should fix it? Okay. So I want to show you what I put on my lips at night. It's either I've got Laneige, I've got what did it go? Where did it go? Beauty Pie. I love this one. Smooth Head. Okay. What's this? This is um, Avene cold cream. Oh, these are for my nails. CD apricot something. La Mer. What's this? Bioderma for my lips. Wait a second. And lip oil by Skin. Oh, and then this, I don't even know, do I know who? Estee Lauder. Okay, so I've got all of these. Wear one every single night, right? Oh, it should make my lips moist and perfect all day. You know what? It doesn't. So what I've discovered, so lately everybody seems to be on a lip balm kick. And let's see, someone turned on slow mode. You are breaking up. Don't say that. Why am I? Oh, you know what I bet it is? I'm going to turn this. Wait a second. Don't lie. You've been on the makeup for longer. I'm turning this on airplane mode, so that maybe the breaking up is my phone letting people. I'm putting this on airplane mode. And my husband's still sending me texts. Can you ask me? I mean, why is he sending me texts when he knows that I'm doing a live? I don't know. But I'm on airplane mode, so nothing can get through. Maybe that's why it was breaking up. Um, Someone turned on slow mode. I don't even know what slow mode is. Okay, I'm going to be a pro. Give me a year, and I'll really get. I'll learn. Okay, what am I trying to say? Lips. Okay, so there's been this thing lately where everybody's looking for lip balms that can also be lipstick, and I thought, I wonder if that's the problem with my lips, because I'd put on some lipsticks. Don't look at this. And my lips would get they'd look so dry. And I thought, you're not drinking enough water. I'm not. And my lips would get, they'd be dry, and the lipstick would look dry, and I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it felt. So I thought, there's a reason for everybody looking for lip balm, and they want kind of tinted lip balm. Now, tinted lip balm doesn't look good on my lips because I've got old lady lips and I need definition. And lip balm, if you don't have definition, just looks, ugh, doesn't look good. Don't do it. But I started looking for lip balms, and I saw this, and what did I do? I think I was watching a video, and the winners, somebody looked at 200 lip balms. Guys, I'm not going to do it. And the best lip balms that they found were, and I've always used this. One of them is Fresh. Fresh. Wait a second. Fresh. Now this one's clear. And I've always loved this. You know what I used to do? I used to put this on my lips. Then I'd put some NARS translucent powder on my lips. Then I'd put on a lip pencil. Then I'd put on one lipstick, and it was from MAC. And then I'd put on a topper on my lip pencil. What are you saying? So unfortunate. You are broken up. Can you repeat what you just said about what you were holding up? Don't feel bad. You will get it all ironed out. We have patience. Can't understand. So what this is by Fresh, and it's just clear. Okay. Then I got a colored one, and I got this kind of color because this is kind of the color of my lips, and this is called Peony. Now, I can't wear peony unless I put on a lip pencil. It looks, I need definition. I've had 2 surgeries on my lips, from basal skin cancer. And somehow this side of my lips just don't show up. All these people with beautiful lips, I don't have them. So, and this cut, you know what? I need bright lips. I can Well, that was one of the winners. Then let me show you. All right, so I've got a girlfriend by the name of Elizabeth Kirkpatrick, and she said, "Why don't you do a video showing what's in your purse?" Well, I'm just going to show you. All okay for me, sound and image great. Cannot understand you breaking up. Can't understand anything. Turning off slow mode, please. I didn't turn on slow mode. I haven't turned anything on. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, do you see this? this purse, this is what I put in my purse. And when anybody lifts up my purse, they all say, "My God, do you have, a brick in there?" And no, but I've got lipsticks in here. And let me show you this. This is by Yves Saint Laurent, and it's fabulous. It's like a lip, and I got it in kind of a coral color. Yves Saint Laurent, you know, Rouge Leaves. Just look at the packaging, and it's fabulous. It's a wait a second. It's like a let me put a liner. I don't know if whose liner is this? Look, RMS Beauty. We know here's my wait a second. Okay. So this is RMS. So I'm going to line my lips. So I told you've got to line your lips. But then look at this. Look at that. I'm looking. I can't do that. So this is very moist. What I'm trying to say is it's very light and it's very moisturizing. And they have a whole line. I've got another one, but I left it on my vanity. But I want to introduce you. And it's expensive. Yes, I know. But it's very moisturizing, and you can put it on over and over again. And I can't look at myself because it's backwards, and I can't put on makeup backwards. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was to show you that instead of a lip balm, what are people saying? Sandy, I can't tell you how much I know. At 80, I love everything. Well, thank you. Love your book and well, thank you very much. So I thought you'd like to see what I keep in here. And if you have a lot of lipsticks, this gets very heavy. What is this? My niece Cam gave this to me. This is an old Tom Ford that is still beautiful. This is a new Tom Ford. This is Twist of Fate that I wear most of the time. That is also beautiful. Oh, so here's this is where this is an old one by, a lip balm. This is an old Dior that they're no longer making. I've got to show you how I wear this. Wait a second. It's beautiful. I created a lipstick, and when I went into the Charlotte Tilbury store, the manager said, "Oh my goodness, what color lipstick are you wearing?" Not bad. Okay. And what is this? This is Lancome number 120. Call me Sienna. So how many do I have? Okay. Oh, this is that BK Beauty Empower that's so bright orange that I love. Okay, wait. And what have I got? I've got more. This is an Estee Lauder lip um, balm. I think I got it in some kind of package. Wait. There's more in here. What's this? And a pencil sharpener. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 lipsticks and a compact that's actually heavy. How many? That's my question. Everybody thinks I'm nuts for having 8 lipsticks in my makeup bag. I should put a blush here too. Excuse me. But I don't. Should I show you this color? Maybe I'll save it. What time is it? I don't even know how. 39 minutes. You guys getting tired of watching me? I went out and back in. Now it's okay. If you've got a problem with your computer and something isn't working, quit. You can even do a restart, but quit and then open it up again, and then it's fine. Computers just need pats on the back. So bottom line, so I bought a lipstick. I'm not going to tell you where, and I'm not going to tell you what brand, because it's maybe I don't want to. it may be only me, but I bought a lipstick yesterday. I mean, it was just no, it wasn't yesterday. It was Friday. Oh, let me tell you what happened. Well, wait. Okay. So I bought a lipstick on Friday. Love the color. Wonderful. I put it on and my lips just shriveled up. They just got so dry. And I realized, oh my goodness, it's the lipstick. And needless to say, I'm going to return it because it just, ooh, but my lips shriveled up. Then let me tell you what happened. Can you please list all of the products? They are not showing up. Uh, so good to see that. I did that, but I lost 10 minutes of what you said, not to mention a commercial interruption. I have no idea what's going on. I got to do more of these so that I'll learn. Okay, what you lost 10 minutes? But you know what? This is going to be on my YouTube, I think. So you can watch it over again. You don't want to miss a word. Oh, so let me tell you. I bought a whole line of makeup, and I made a mistake. The color was wrong. I and and there was a lot of powder products, and it was one of those I'd heard other people raving about these products. So I bought it, it was expensive. So I went to the store, I went to the woman, and I said, I just think the color's wrong. I need to return these things. Well, she talked me into keeping it. And it wasn't that she talked me in. I guess I wasn't strong enough to insist that I needed to return it. I wanted to like it. She was so nice. She was a makeup artist. I really wanted to I felt found I'd established a connection with her. I couldn't I felt bad returning it. But I knew I wasn't gonna use it, and I wasn't gonna use the products, and I thought, I can't throw away money like this." So, I didn't know what to do. Should I return it? Should I keep it? And I kept on going back. I mean, it felt like a load on my shoulders. You know how you I just felt so bad about it, and I didn't wanna go back to her. I mean, can you imagine the 3rd time back? And I didn't think sh I didn't I think I was afraid she'd get angry at me. I just didn't have I so what I realized, you know what? Go to the client services department. That way you don't have to, deal with her and they'll be great. So guess what? I went to client services. Isn't that what they're called? Guest services, something like that. It was so easy. I returned everything. I felt so much better, and now I know if you really it's hard to return things in makeup. There's always a way for them to show you to use it better, something like that. And you look at it, how good this lipstick looks. Do you see how moist it is? Yeah. Um, and I returned everything. They were so nice. We even had this big discussion about um, um, what was it that the woman went to a Jesuit college. She was Italian. I asked her if she made pasta. She didn't make pasta. Um, we had a really good time. I returned it so much easier than anything. That's my new place. So I'm giving you the power to return things by going to guest services at department stores. So I'm giving that power to you because I just discovered it. I didn't know about it, but you should know about it. Um, so that's kind of been what I've been doing. Do I have time? What time has it been? It's been 43 minutes. It's a long time. I don't know if this lipstick, maybe I'll save it for another day, but this is a Dior and it's called, oh my God, I can't read these things. What does this one say? Oh, there's something on my computer that can measure, and you know what? I can't, it's so tiny. I just went to the eye doctor. And this is not this is you've gotta be I don't know what you've gotta be, but I need a magnifying glass to read this. But anyway, I'll come back on and show you. So, what I've been trying to do is wear more moist lipsticks, and one of them is the Yves Saint Laurent, and I've got 2 of them. One of them, I keep on going for this color, this kind of color, and to be honest, I don't know why I'm doing that because I need brighter. That's another thing I want to talk about. I've been wearing, forget that, oh, see, it's so hard to know which hand. So I've been wearing, I wear these press-on nails, and oh my God, it's so hard. I want, this is this hand. It's so hard to know. No, so I was wearing pink nails and light nails, etc. They don't look good. Ladies, we get to our age, we need to wear strong colors. And that goes for my lips. My sister can get away wearing just a lip gloss. She gets away with it. I can't. If I wear a lip gloss, look, who am I? You know? Um, so, but the same thing, but maybe we'll have a discussion about that. Maybe, okay, love watching you. Okay. I love my Dior lip gloss. Yes. Um, Ronnie, you're the one who's having the most problems. Um, Black Diamonds. That's how you refresh on YouTube. Black Diamond. No, that's her name. I that's what I used to run. Do you know that I used to ski almost all the time, Black Diamonds up in Sun Valley? That's how I that's how I got a concussion skiing Black Diamonds. That's how I also tore my meniscus and I tore my meniscus and something else that was really important and had to have surgery. So it was after 2 big accidents that I decided maybe I should stop skiing. I didn't want to go for a third. I figured because a dear friend of mine got a spiral fracture on her leg and almost lost her leg. So I didn't need that. So that's when I stopped skiing. I was skiing too fast. We're not talking about skiing, are we? We're talking about what we should do when we get older. I think that'll be a subject on my next live. If people really like this, now I'm going to post this, if I can figure out how. I'm going to post this and people can watch it, you know, on their own time. It won't be live. You know why I get thirsty? Why I'm drinking? Because I guess I'm talking a lot. So I'll talk about lipsticks some more. Um, oh, you want to know the products? If there's a place where I can put my products, I will. I don't even know. I'm telling you, I know nothing. But I've watched a how to go live at least 3 times, and you can see what good it did me. I need more help. Okay, yes, color is so much better when you're older. But it's not only color on your lips, but it's also nail polish. So wear as much color as you can. So that means wearing a bright nail polish. You know what I just ordered? You know the color for Tiffany? That Tiffany blue? I ordered one. I'm going to see how that looks. Um, but that means clothes all. Now, if you see me, I love the juxtaposition of a Levi shirt and a cool necklace, something fancy. And there's something about these shirts, these Levi shirts that are so comfortable. I love wearing them. And I'm going to buy more because they're very comfortable to me. And I don't know if you feel the same way, but they're comfortable to me. So I think that's about it. I've been talking for 53 minutes. Do you realize that I could go on and on? So obviously, I'm going to have to do more. Um, uh, Maybe you can enter the products after you finish this video. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and list the products. As I say, I've got a whole thing of lip products and a whole. So you didn't tell me whether 8 lipsticks is too much to carry around with me. I can't tell you how heavy this is. It's really heavy. And this bag is from Lisa Eldridge because I bought her first lipsticks. So I think that's it for the day. I love doing this because I like talking to you as opposed to just talking about products, although we talked about products. So let me know what you'd like me to talk about, and I can go on and on and on, right? I mean, we could do this for 2 hours, but one does have a life. You know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm gonna go out to lunch with my girlfriend who I haven't seen in ages, and Bob and I are going to both go out to lunch with her and celebrate her birthday, and then I'm gonna go to my sister's house, and they're having lunch, and I'm gonna just join them afterwards. We'll probably take some pictures because I'm sure her roses are blooming. That's another thing we can discuss, my garden. It's I'm having issues. I just ordered the Chanel powders, um, Le Beige. Thank you, Sandy. I really enjoyed this, and I have 4 lipsticks. So she has 4 lipsticks. So I've just doubled it. Maybe 4 would do. But you know how you think, well, maybe I need this one, or maybe I need that one. And anyway, see, I can go off on a tangent. Um, have a fabulous lunch. Did wonderful. Love the live. Okay. So if you guys like it, I'd love to do more because I enjoy them. So have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of Sunday, and I'll see you on YouTube, or I'll see you on the next live. Okay? This is fun for me, and now I know how to end the stream. And see, I'm learning more. Okay, it was fun. Good seeing you, and thank you for showing up on something that we had no idea what I was going to be doing. So thank you for the hearts. That's great. I really appreciate it because I feel hearts for you. You know, I really appreciate all of you watching and taking your time to spend it with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be live. End. Okay.